Namaste, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Yoga Infusion, and especially a big welcome if you are new. My name is Dylan, and this is Honey. And today's practice is going to be a fluid flow for change. So a very fluid, kind of slow flow vinyasa, nothing too crazy, where we really get into the water element. This is Miette. Welcome. This channel is full of animals, so I hope that you enjoy it. And when you're ready, I'll meet you on the mat. On the cat, of course. Yes. Okay. We'll begin today in Tadasana, so make your way to the front of the mat. Roll the shoulders up, back and down. Take the feet parallel to one another. Lift the heart, close the eyes, and open the palms to the front of the room. Take a moment to just find your place, to find your breath. Press equally into all four corners of the feet as you ground down into the earth. And as you lift out of the feet, out of the pelvic bowl, lift through the torso and grow taller along the spine. Notice these two dynamic oppositions, the lifting and the grounding. And see if you can find space to hold them both. Take a few long, steady breaths here in this place. And now take your feet a little bit wider. And begin to twist and turn your arms and turn your torso in kind of like a fluidy motion. So twisting and lifting, coming up onto one toe and then the other. Bringing some fluid movement into the spine, into the shoulders, into the arms. Continue to lengthen the breath. And now bring it into the legs a little bit more, so getting a little bit of a baby squat in here. Get into the obliques, twist a little bit more. Stretch a little bit more. And then inhale, find your way back to the front of the mat. Reach the arms up towards the sky. Clasp the arms above the head and exhale over to the right side bend. Really press down through that left foot. Inhale back to center. Exhale over to the left. Press down through the right foot. Open the right rib cage up towards the sky. Maybe look up under the right shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Shake the head, yes and no. Maybe bend the knees a little bit or a lot of it to allow that spine to decompress, right? To bring the spine in the opposite direction. Allow the blood to move in the opposite direction for a little bit. For the energy to move. Your spine holds the whole weight, or most of the weight of your body all day, so allowing it to move in this direction allows that change to occur. Draw the chin in towards the chest, lengthen the back of the neck, release the shoulders. Inhale, half lift. Engage the core a little bit, flat back, gaze at the mat. Exhale, plant the palms, step it back to plank. Spread the fingers wide, press equally into the base of each finger. Press the heels away from you, lift the navel towards the spine. And bring the belly all the way to the mat. Press through the tops of the feet, squeeze the elbows toward one another. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Press it back onto the knees and then lift the booty high to downward facing dog. So we'll really be getting into that water element here, which is linked with the second chakra, the sacral chakra, which is just below the belly button. It's the home of the pelvic bowl, the sexual organs, the place of creation. So we'll be using a lot of fluid movements to portray that water, to embody that water element of creation. And fluidity, right? So if there are changes occurring in life or in the seasons, we need to have that ability to be fluid, to adapt, to be malleable in order to flow smoothly from one transition to another. So inhale, that right heel lifts high. Open the hip, bend the knee, lift the right knee towards the sky, kick the right foot towards the back of the room. And from here, rock forward to plank. Bring the right knee to the right elbow, left elbow, and then kick it back to a three-legged dog with that open hip. So back where we started. Rock forward, right elbow, left elbow back. Big knee circles. 2. 3, allow the movement to be slow and precise. 4, this is not an interval class. It's a very intentional vinyasa flow. 5. 6. 7. Move with the breath. 8. 9. 10. Beautiful. Step the right foot between the hands. Drop the left knee down now. Inhale up. Low lunge. You can come onto the top of that left foot, so really allow that left shin to melt into the mat. Press through all 4 corners of the right foot. Reach the arms up overhead, or you can always keep your hands on your hips. Lift out of that pelvic bowl. So notice if you have a tendency to dump the pelvic bowl towards the mat now. Lift and grow taller. Now take the right hand to the right hip, to the block or to the mat, depending on your arm length and leg length, and reach the left arm up and over. I personally like to have my hand on my hip because the ground just seems much too far away for me. So you find the best place for you. Side bend, palm facing down, pinky leading, shoulder away from the ears. Inhale back up, straighten through the right leg, flex the right foot towards the sky, hinge at the hip, so keep a flat back. Whew. It's okay to lose your balance. Keep a flat back. Belly button moves first, come into half splits. Bring the hands to either side of that foot or onto a mat. Press the right hip back, left hip forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine, grow a little bit taller. Exhale, fold maybe a little bit more. Inhale, length. Exhale, fold. Last one. Inhale, length. Come onto the fingertips. Exhale, fold. And then rebend through that right leg. Step it back to plank. Strong plank. Hip points more towards the face. So notice if your booty popping up here, let the hips drop a little bit, but not too much. A little bit, core engaged, hip points move towards the face, heels press away from you. Press into each finger, spread the fingers super wide, especially press in through the index and the thumb. Beautiful. Now bring the belly all the way to the mat. Press through the tops of the feet and the hip points. Squeeze the elbows toward each other. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Press it to the knees and then downward facing dog. Shake the head. Allow the body to begin to warm up. Feel into the body. Notice how it feels to be here today in this form. Inhale, left heel kicks high to the sky. Stack the hips, bend the knee. Lift the knee high. Feel into this a little bit first before we begin to move. And rock forward to plank. Knee to left elbow, right elbow, and back. 10 times. 1. Move at your pace. 2. I'm feeling that slower pace today. 3. Nothing crazy. 4. I just got my second COVID shot a couple days ago, so taking it easy on the body today. 5. 6. Well, not all the way. We have some exciting things coming up. 7. 8. 9. I might have lied about this not being an interval class. 10. It is going to be a little bit of an interval yoga class, but it's go at your own pace. So keep that in mind. We are being adaptable, fluid, however it feels best for our body today. Awesome. Step the left foot between the hands. Drop the right knee down. Inhale up. Low lunge. Take the left hand to the left hip. Reach up and over with that right arm. Palm down, pinky leading, shoulder away from the ear. So notice if it's creeping up and squeezing your ears there. Allow that shoulder to relax a little bit. Try not to dump into the left side, so find length on both sides of the torso here. Inhale, come back up. Straighten through the left leg, flex the toes towards the sky. Hinge at the hips. My balance today. It's way off. That's okay. Everyone, every day is different. Okay. So belly button comes first. Hinge at the hips. Come forward. This is a great place for blocks as well on either side of the foot. Okay, flex the left foot. Try to square the hips as best you can. So left hip presses back, right hip presses forward. Beautiful. Inhale, come on to the fingertips, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Last one, inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. And rebend into the left knee. Step it back, plank. Strong plank. Beautiful. Now, this is a little bit of a trickier move, so do your best. It's a hip dip with a toe tap. So we've done hip dips before. If you're new to the channel, it's like hip rotation. So you just drop the hip to the side and then the other side, using those obliques. But this one, we'll drop the hips to the left, toe tap, right foot to right hand, drop the hips to the right, toe tap, other side, 10 times. If this is too difficult, you can always just do knee to elbow, either side. Try that, or just do our regular hip dips, both hands on the ground. Okay, so it's your choice. 1, 2, it's almost like a side plank. 3 for a second. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plank. Launch forward over the fingertips, bend the elbows back towards the hips, bend at 90 degrees. Then inhale, lift the heart, drop the hips, come onto the tops of the feet, upward facing dog. Bend the elbows, bring the torso back towards the mat, switch the feet, then press it up to plank, to downward facing dog. Beautiful. Great job. Inhale, engage the core, rock forward to plank. Exhale, squeeze the navel up back towards the spine, downward dog. Inhale, draw the chin into the chest, ripple forward to plank. Exhale, squeeze the navel in, lift the hips, down dog. 2. Like a wave, like a rolling wave. 3. 4. Last one. 5. Great job, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Stack the hips, bend the knee, square the shoulders. Lift the knee high. Maybe do an ankle roll here if that feels good. Now step the foot between the hands. Engage the core. Press the left heel away from you. Inhale up, high lunge. Now, bring your hands to the sides of your hips, and we'll take what's called Buddhi Mudra or Varuna Mudra. Varuna is the Hindu god of water, which means you take the tip of your pinky and the tip of your thumb together. Leave the other 3 fingers long. Bend a little deeper in the front leg. Press the left heel towards the sky. And Buddhi Mudra is to bring more balance and mental clarity into your life. So the thumb is the element of fire, and the pinky is the element of water and communication. So bringing those 2 together, the sun, the fire, is meant to bring power to whatever it touches, right? So when we bring the power of water in, we're really bringing more water into the body, more water element into the body. So press that heel away from you, press the thumb and the pinky together. Maybe don't close the eyes because we're standing here and we want to keep our balance strong. Lengthen the breath. Relax the shoulders and just simply contemplate the mudra. The gaze is soft, and the breath is long. Allow that water element to flow through the blood, through the body. We're 70% water or something like that. So we need to have that liquid in us, that fluidity. Excellent. Release the mudra. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, plant the palms, step it back to plank. And this time we'll take the left leg across, toe tap with the right hand. So opposite leg to hand toe tap. Otherwise you can just do that knee in again, or stick with your original hip dips. Your choice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Vinyasa. So chaturanga to upward facing dog. Second chaturanga to downward facing dog. Inhale, once again, the right leg kicks high to the sky. Stack the hips, open the knee. And step forward in between the hands. Inhale, come up, high lunge. Hands to prayer, bend through the back knee. Launch forward, warrior 3. You can take the arms out to the side once again. Maybe take the mudra if you would like. Square the hips. Lengthen the back of the neck. Engage the core. Relax the shoulders. So we're having airplane arms now with the mudra, is what I've chosen. Inhale, come up to standing. Bring the left foot in to the right thigh or to the calf, tree pose with the mudra. Stand strong, balanced. Focus point on the wall in front of you or somewhere on the floor in front of you. Continue to hold that mudra. And release. Step it back, plank, vinyasa. To downward facing dog. All right, on to the other side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Stack the hips, bend the knee. Enjoy that sensation. This is one of my favorite stretches. And step the foot between the hand, press the right heel away from you. Inhale up, high lunge. Right heel pointing towards the ceiling. Notice if you had a lot of lower back arch happening here, see about drawing those hips underneath the shoulders, engaging the core a little bit. That might mean you need to step that back foot in just a little. That's okay, do so. And we'll take the Varuna Mudra, Buddhi Mudra once again. Hands to the sides. And just contemplate this gesture. Contemplate ways in which this gesture might benefit your life, to help you through changes, changing seasons, changing jobs, any kind of transition that may occur. Bend a little deeper in the front knee. The water element, this mudra, is also said to help with digestive issues like indigestion and constipation. It's said to help with kidney and blood-related issues, and to help with skin issues like psoriasis and eczema. So by holding this mudra for a few minutes every day, you may get all these benefits. So there's no reason why not to try, right? All right, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, plant the palms, step it back to plank. And 10 more thread through toe taps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Vinyasa. To downward facing dog. As always. All right, same leg. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step the foot between the hands. Inhale up, high lunge. Hands to prayer, warrior 3. Give me a strong warrior 3. And bring the hands once again to that mudra, reaching the arms either straight out to the side, maybe back a little bit towards the hips, your choice. Engage the core, lengthen the back of the neck, lift that right heel high, pinky toe towards the mat, so drop that right hip down. Focus on the breath, focus on the energy. The energy moving through the body. Inhale, come up, bring the right foot into the left thigh or maybe left calf. Come back into the mudra if you had moved your foot, if you needed your hand for your foot, like I did. Press the leg into the foot into the leg, lift through the torso, press through all four corners of that left foot. Focus on a point on the wall or the distance in front of you, and breathe. Amazing. Release, step it back to plank vinyasa. Inhale once more, ripple forward to plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale forward. Exhale, squeeze the core, downward dog. So the core is what moves you here. Last one. Beautiful. Now take the right foot to the outside of the hands, followed by the left foot, yogic squat. Place the hands down, left foot back, right foot back, downward dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, yogic squat. Hands to prayer, press the knees out. Excellent, hands down, step the right foot back, left foot back, downward dog. You get the drill. So I don't remember what leg I was on, but do your best to switch the legs and step forward and back with opposite legs each time. So this is the third one. 4, 5, creating that fluid movement. 6, fluidity in the pelvic bowl, in those hips. 7, 8, 9, last one, 10, and hold yogic squat. Press the elbows into the knees, palms together, lift the heart, drop the hips, close the eyes. And bring your attention, your awareness to that pelvic bowl region, that space below the navel, above the pubis. Center of creation. And creativity as well. One center of creativity. Bring the right hand now to the outside of the right foot. Reach the left arm up, twist. Switch sides, left arm out now, right arm up. And release. Take the hands to the mat, straighten the legs, forward fold. Inhale, slowly roll up to standing. And we're going to do our interval for the day, but there are lots of options, okay? So it is a yogic-inspired burpee. Don't get scared. Take the hands to the mat, and you have the option to step back or hop back, okay? Your choice to plank. Now, option here are our hip dips from earlier that we've been practicing, or opposite hand to foot toe tap, 1, 2, step or hop forward to the front of the mat and hop up, or stand up and come onto the toes. So you're engaging the calves either way and the core either way. Okay, and then hands back down, step back, toe taps or hip dips, step or hop forward, calf raise or jump. Your choice, 10 times, whatever you choose. Take your time, take breaks if you need to, but get those 10 done, okay? So I'm sorry I said it was only a vinyasa class. I forgot I planned this, but it's been planned, so it's not going to change now. You do whatever feels best for you today, okay? Hop back, toe tap or hip dip. 1, 2, hop or step forward, hop or lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more. You got it. There's no push-ups here, so it's easy. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Hop back, vinyasa, to downward facing dog. Catch your breath. Great job. Pause the video if you need to finish up. And we'll continue. Inhale, right leg lifts and open. Drop the foot behind you. Flip the hips. Wild thing. Favorite pose. One of them. Top 10. Now place the right hand behind you. Come into reverse tabletop. Feet hip distance apart, knees bent. Try to relax the shoulders. And now do your best. We're just going to have some balancing fun. You're going to have to drop the hips a little bit for this. It's not possible otherwise, I don't think. Tap the opposite hand to foot. 1, 2, 3. Press through the standing heel. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Flip it back over, 3-legged dog. Step the right foot through, drop the left heel down, open the hips to the left, and windmill the arms up. Warrior 2. Relax the shoulders, fingers energetic, lift from the torso. Bend a little deeper in that right leg. Inhale, reach forward, flip the palm. Exhale, reverse the warrior. Try to grow tall through both sides of the body. Palm down. Straighten through that right leg. And inhale, bring the torso back to center, bump the hips back. Reach as far, far, far forward as you can with a flat back. Then drop the right hand down, left arm up, triangle pose. Continue to press through the outer edge of that left foot. Open the left hip, left ribs to the sky. Stack the shoulders on top of one another. Gaze can be on the mat or the wall or the sky. I guess you don't necessarily have a wall next to you, but straight or to the sky. Reach the left arm up and overhead. And plant the palms, lift the back heel up, step it back, plank, vinyasa. To downward dog. Inhale, left leg lifts, stack the hip, bend the knee. Drop the left foot behind you. Flip the hips, lift the heart, wild thing. Back bend. Bring the left hand to the mat now, reverse tabletop. Feet hip distance apart, fingertips facing the heels or to the sides. And trying to keep the hips up, so lengthen the tailbone towards the knees. You're kind of squeezing the butt a little bit. Hop the feet out and in 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Core tight. 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Take it back to three-legged dog. Step the left foot through, drop the right heel down. Warrior 2. Press through the outer edge of that right foot. Lift the torso, relax the shoulders, smile. Bend a little deeper through that left leg. Right, smiling through the transitions, smiling through the changes. This class is all about those transitions, isn't it? All right, reverse the warrior. Left palm down, relax the shoulders, bend through that left leg. Find length in both sides of the body. Straighten that left leg. Inhale, come back up. Bump the hips towards the back of the mat. Reach the left arm forward. Keep the core long, the back flat. And once you've got to that stopping point, drop the left hand down. Open the right rib cage, right hip up. Right arm towards the sky. Triangle pose, Trikonasana. Keep a micro bend in that left knee. Gaze where it falls. Reach the right arm up and over. And lift the right heel up. Place the palms on the mat. Step it back. Plank. Vinyasa. Don't forget your second chaturanga to downward facing dog. Inhale, come onto the toes, bend the knees, look between the hands. Exhale, hop, step, meander your way to the front of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, swoop the arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to prayer. Take one big step to the side and prepare for plie. So knees follow the toes, toes potentially in general face the two sides of the mat. You'll play around and you'll find your best space. Bend the knees, knees are directly over the ankles. Bring the hands back into our Buddhi Mudra, pinky and thumb to touch, other hands long, other fingers long. Lift the torso, engage the core, press the thighs away from one another and lengthen the breath. Close the eyes, focus your attention on that space just below the navel center. That space of the true navel. Just below and behind our belly button. Maybe sink a little deeper in your plie. Lengthen the breath a little more. Imagine that water energy moving through the body, flowing, easeful but powerful, like the breath. Easeful and powerful. Sink a little deeper. Release the mudra. Take the hands on the insides of the thighs. Straighten the right arm. Look over the left shoulder. Twist. Other side. Straighten the legs. Turn the toes towards the front. Heels slightly out. Wide-legged forward fold. Release the back of the neck. Shake the head no. Hands in line with the feet if you can touch the ground. Otherwise, keep your hands on your hips or a block, a chair, a couch, a table, whatever you have nearby. It's perfectly acceptable. It's perfectly fine. What matters not is how the pose looks, but how it feels and how it benefits you and your body. Bring the hands over to the right now. Twist the body just a little. Forehead to the right and over to the left. Bring the hands down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale here. Bend the knees a little bit. Inhale, use the core to lift back up. Bring the feet back together. And then find your way onto your bum on the mat. Bring the feet together, knees wide, cobbler's pose. Hands on the ankles or the feet, your choice. Inhale, lift through the torso, grow long. Exhale, fold. Maybe gently press your elbows into your knees to get a little bit of a deeper stretch. That feels good. Inhale, come back up. Take the left leg long, followed by the right. Flex the toes up towards the sky. Ground the sits bones into the mat. Inhale, grow tall along the spine. Exhale, walk the hands as far forward as feels comfortable, where you can begin to feel a stretch in the inner thighs, a little bit in the hamstrings as well. You can rest on some blocks here, or again, that table is really nice. If you have an ottoman, rest your head. Just come down to a place that feels great for you without too much rounding in the lower back, and where your sits bones remain on the mat, toes flex towards the sky. Inhale, walk the hands back in, torso comes upright. Turn the torso over towards that right leg and fold. Keep the left hip down. Inhale back up, over to the left now. Keep that right hip down and fold. You might notice that each side is different. Totally normal. Inhale back up. Bring the legs together. Bring the left leg forward now, setting up for pigeon on the left side. Press through the top of that right foot. Inhale the torso long. Exhale, fold if it's in your practice. Press the right hip down, left hip back. Keeping the breath long and deep and full. If you feel called to it, you can take the mudra here as well. Surrendering to the power of the energy. Inhale, come on up. Take a three-legged dog. A few leg hip circles, one way and then the other. And step it down, other side. Pigeon on the right side. Press the right hip back, left hip down. Press through the top of the left foot. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Open, exhale, fold if it's in your practice. Surrender to the mudra, to the energy, to the breath, to the fluidity of ever-present change, right? Change is the only constant, and the only thing that we can do to stay afloat is to flow with it. We can't stop change from happening. We can only adapt and grow. Sink into the posture, into the breath. Inhale, walk the hands back in. Flip into that three-legged dog, hip circles. And find your way onto your back. Rolling down into supine position. Take the left leg long, right knee in the chest. Supine twist, draw the right knee over to the left. Maybe reach the right arm away from you. Shoulders down. And come on back in. Take the right leg long now, left knee in. Supine twist. Back to center. Take both legs long. Let the feet fall to the left and the right. Take the hands to the sides, palms facing up. The shoulders underneath the heart space. And open the body glove, the container to receive, to reap the benefits of this practice. to flow smoothly through any change that is occurring in this moment, both mentally and physically. Stay here a while to contemplate this energy, the energy of water, of transition and creativity that flows always through the body. Sometimes we need a little more than others. And I'll see you soon with our next class together. Namaste. Beautiful soul, thank you so much for joining me in your practice today and each day that you join me. If you have enjoyed these classes, I encourage you to please subscribe to my channel and like this video, as those are some of the top ways to keep these kinds of yoga classes coming straight to your bedroom, living room, wherever it is that you practice. So like this video, leave me a comment if you would like, but do please subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in our next class together. Sat Nam.